These are 5 things women do that make men fall for them, without forcing anything. Falling in love doesn't usually happen the way movies show it. There's no dramatic moment. No instant realization. No loud confession that shakes the world. For most men, love happens slowly, quietly, almost invisibly. It sneaks in during ordinary moments. A conversation that lingers. A silence that feels safe. A feeling they didn't expect and didn't plan. And what's surprising is this. Men don't fall for women who try to impress them. They fall for women who change how they feel when they're around them. Not through manipulation. Not through chasing. Not through pretending. But through subtle emotional behaviors that touch something deep inside them. Here are 5 things women do, often without realizing it, that make men fall hard, stay curious, and emotionally attach. Hey everyone, welcome to Never Give Up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and select all, because every video can change your mindset. 1. She makes him feel emotionally safe without demanding vulnerability. Most people think men don't like opening up. That's not true. Men want to open up, they just don't want to be punished for it. From a young age, many men learn a quiet lesson. If you show too much emotion, it will be used against you. So they build walls. They joke instead of explaining. They distract instead of feeling. They stay silent instead of risking shame. A woman who makes a man fall is someone who doesn't rush him past those walls. She doesn't say, "Why won't you talk? You never open up. Just tell me how you feel." Instead, she does something far more powerful. She creates space. She listens without fixing. She doesn't interrupt with her own pain. She doesn't turn his vulnerability into a debate or a weakness. And slowly, without realizing it, he notices something. When I'm with her, I don't have to defend myself. That feeling is rare. And once a man associates emotional safety with one woman, his attachment begins quietly but deeply. 2. She has her own emotional world, and doesn't make him the center of it. This is one of the least talked about but most powerful dynamics in attraction. A woman doesn't make a man fall by orbiting him. She makes him fall by having a full life that doesn't collapse around his attention. She has opinions that exist before him. Has routines that don't revolve around his messages. Has passions, values, friendships, and inner stability. Not in a cold way. Not in a distant way. But in a grounded way. This does something important psychologically. It tells him, "You're welcome in my world, but you are not responsible for my emotional survival." And that feels relieving. Because deep down, many men fear becoming someone else's emotional lifeline. They fear being needed more than they're loved. A woman who stands emotionally complete, yet open, creates desire without pressure. He leans in not because he's needed, but because he wants to. 3. She responds instead of reacting. This one changes everything. Life will test connections. Miscommunication happens. Words land wrong. Silence gets misunderstood. What makes a man fall isn't perfection, it's how she handles emotional tension. She doesn't explode. She doesn't withdraw to punish. She doesn't dramatize every misunderstanding. Instead, she pauses. She asks instead of assuming. She clarifies instead of accusing. She expresses instead of attacking. That calm emotional regulation does something powerful. It makes conflict feel safe, not threatening. And once a man realizes, "I can disagree with her and still feel respected," his emotional guard drops. Because many men have experienced love that feels like walking through emotional landmines. A woman who brings calm instead of chaos becomes emotionally magnetic, not because she's passive, but because she's emotionally mature. 4. She sees him, not the idea of him. Many men don't feel truly seen. They feel valued for what they provide, liked for how they look, accepted for how useful they are, but rarely understood. A woman makes a man fall when she notices things others overlook. The effort he hides, the pressure he doesn't talk about, the quiet ways he shows care. She doesn't idealize him. She doesn't project fantasies onto him. She sees him as he is, strengths, flaws, contradictions included. And instead of trying to change him, she understands him. That creates something rare. Emotional recognition. When a man feels seen without being judged, he forms a bond that logic can't explain. Because love isn't about being admired. It's about being known. 5. She knows when to lean in, and when to let space do the work. This is where intuition matters. A woman who makes a man fall doesn't force closeness. She doesn't chase emotional reassurance. She doesn't panic during silence. She understands something subtle. Connection needs oxygen. She knows when to be warm, and when to step back without disappearing. She lets moments breathe. She allows longing to form. She doesn't interrupt emotional processing. This balance creates emotional pull. Because when a man has space to miss her, to think, to reflect, his feelings deepen naturally. He doesn't feel chased. He doesn't feel trapped. He feels drawn. And when he finally realizes, I miss her presence when she's not here, that's when love quietly takes root. The truth most people don't say out loud. Men don't fall for women who try to make them fall. They fall for women who feel safe, feel real, feel emotionally grounded, feel calm, feel rare. Love isn't built through strategy. It's built through emotional experience. And when a woman creates an experience that feels peaceful, stimulating, authentic, and respectful, without forcing outcomes, love grows naturally. Not loudly, not dramatically, but deeply. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for your support.